So obviously this is the From the Archives podcast, Digital Denz, art collection. This is episode 3 with my guy, producer extraordinaire, Kdali. Come on,
what's up,
we outside. So
yeah,
no, I'm good. What are you saying anyway?
No, I'm good, man. Obviously, this is like my second home over here. I had to invite you over here. You know what I'm trying to say? When neck of my woods right now. H-Town, just been busy producing, recording tracks, connecting with artists. You already know what time it is.
But it's mad.
What about you, man? You look knackered, man.
I'm knackered. Obviously, man works in teaching as well, so
yeah,
kids run me ragged. But what I was gonna say is, mad for a whole year when I was working full time in music, I worked in Dawson Junction.
Fucking hell, swear
so behind the station. So I know this area as well, like the back of my hand, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you told me here. Boom.
Yeah, you just knew it.
Yeah, it's like I'm going to work, basically.
Yeah.
And I am going to work, so. But yeah, what I wanted to start is obviously your music, man. So like, what are your first
how did I get into it?
Or even just first memories of music, even?
My first memories of music, obviously my mom, she sings in the church. You know how these African churches, people are hungry for status over there, and I feel like my mom, in order for her to establish herself in the church, she had to exercise her talents. You know what I'm trying to say? And she became very popular, and everyone was very susceptible to what she was saying because of her talent. Okay. And I was like, what if I could do the same thing, but with my kind of medium? But when I was very young, I didn't know what that was initially. So at first it was art, it was drawing and that. So I was doing the drawing thing, drawing pictures for people, obviously in the classroom I draw pictures for girls so they get a good grade in art class and
I see where you're going with this.
That was my first kind of forte in terms of game and that.
I see where you're going with this.
But I needed a different kind of medium in order for me to really establish myself and make a full-on career.
Yeah.
So I was always I feel like I established a proper music taste when I was 14, 15 years old.
Okay.
And I remember looking at the back of CDs. My mum had this John Legend album, and it said produced by Kanye West. I'm like, Kanye West, the guy who
artist of all time.
Favorite artist of all time.
Yeah.
Cool. Now.
Still forever will be my favorite artist. No matter what, he's a Gemini.
Standing on business. I see Kanye in the back of this thing say produced by Kanye West, and I'm like, Kanye West, the guy who sang Gold Digger. So I'm looking up on YouTube on my dad's laptop, Kanye West making beats, and I'm seeing videos of Kanye West chopping up samples, and I'm seeing related videos. Timbaland chopping up samples in front of Jay-Z, Pharrell chopping up samples, and I'm looking at this was back in 010 or 011. So I'm looking at Lex Luger videos now, and he's making these trap beats for Rick Ross and Walk Off Like a Flame and Gucci Mane, and I'm it was a euphoric experience, bro. I remember I was in music class. That was one of my B-techs in secondary school.
Okay.
So I'm just looking at all of these videos. I was meant to be doing work.
Okay.
And then my teacher was telling me off, but I was just so enthralled in these videos, and I'm like, this is what I want to do, bro. This is what I want to do. I've been in love with it ever since. But I didn't really take it seriously. It was always just a hobby until I say just after COVID, you get me?
So what would you say is the trigger point that was boom, okay, I've been doing this for a good 10 years, but now something has made me say, boom, I'm gonna take it serious now, kind of thing.
Just circumstances.
Okay.
Circumstances and because the thing is, people like to escape from life because they don't like their circumstances. I think the key to happiness is just to build a life you don't need to escape from. So if you're doing something that you love for a living, what are you really escaping from? You know what I'm trying to say? If you're doing something that really fulfills you in a mad way, you can't really lose at the end of the day. Thing is it boils down to this, Denz, everything in life got challenge in it.
Yeah.
But if you're doing something that you love, the challenges become more fulfilling.
Yeah, it's worth it.
It's worth it because if you're going through some bullshit if you like something that you hate, then then you're not really gonna mitigate through that. You're not really gonna
You're
power
likely
through
to
it.
give up if you don't have a strong will.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if you love what you're doing, if you encounter some BS, you have more enthusiasm to bypass it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to move on to like the UK scene. So obviously you've been producing for like artists. I'm sure that I will know, but what's like your current perspective on like the current UK scene, how things are going? Is it up, down? Is it making progress?
What do you think about it?
To be fair, if I'm honest, I've always said this. My favorite era of like America and UK was 2016/2017.
And why?
I feel like you had random like Dave, AJ,
Yeah.
Storms, Nov coming through the UK.
Yeah.
In America, you had Carti, Uzi, Kodak.
Yeah.
And I feel like my personal favorite artists are the artists that are like just free with it. Like you can tell, like they ain't thinking, oh, what does the label want or what is this one? They're just like they're doing what they want to do. And I feel like for me, and obviously that's when I came into the game, so I'm biased as well. But that era encapsulated that West. Now, like a lot of it's about numbers, TikTok.
Hasn't it always been about numbers?
Kind of, but you have them eras where I feel like they go back to grassroots, in my opinion.
This is my whole consensus of not just the UK rap scene, but the music scene in general. I personally feel that the attention spans got shorter. Bossman D-Lo said in the interview,
man, that's 2 minute songs.
That's what he does. 1 minute day, 1 minute. Like basically, music is getting shorter. Like, remember in our childhood, rap songs or songs in general, you had the verse, chorus, verse, chorus,
at least
verse, bridge, chorus. R&B song would have like a mad bridge just before the final chorus, then there would be like a mad key change. Now it's like one chorus, one verse, one chorus. That's it. Some of the most trendiest songs, some of the songs with the biggest numbers. I'm trying to say this, that, and the other. So like attention spans are getting shorter, so that leads to music having less substance and being more about feeling than substance. You know what I'm trying to say? So the UK music scene, or the music scene in general, just like adapting to modern human psychology. You know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like people saying that there's not good music out there, but I think it's just a paradox of choice on the slide.
There definitely is good music.
There's tons of good music out there, but the one that's just being pushed to the front is the one that elicits the most emotional reaction. That doesn't always mean that it's good. So I think in terms of like what's trending right now, I feel like it's the 140 beats. And I feel like the core of like UK urban music is rap at the end of the day. Like
that's homegrown.
Like the 140 BPM will always survive. And that's how drill had a massive impact on, because drill is just modern day grind. I feel like there's a new genre right now called like this light is blinding me. It's called like hood trap.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
so who do you class as in that genre then? 36,
Carol Keys, Slightly Chai Cartier, she's fucking incredible. All of these, I feel like that's the new kind of sound. And people always say, you know, why didn't Afro swing?
That was popping as well.
I just feel like it just wasn't really rooted into UK culture as much as drill was, because drill stems from bread. You know what I'm trying to say?